Okay, there we go. Welcome back. And today is December Daily, Day 7. So I have my book out, and I'm just going to get up the stream. There we go. Just going to get up the stream. Yeah. You got that delay. I was actually watching a booktube thing before I came on. So anyway, so have the chat up so I can chat with you. Here is day 6. This is the one I did yesterday. And thanks for all of you who were live with me yesterday who encouraged me to use this tag paper. Everybody said it was cute. I was like, wow, that's busy. And originally I was thinking about covering it. And in the end, I didn't, and I'm so glad or cover part of it. I'm so glad that I didn't because I really love it. I love the way it looks with the book stack. I like the fact that I just have a currently card in there about the current things that I'm doing. And I think this is, I don't remember if this is from this year's or not, from this year's pack or not. But it definitely could be used for any time, but it works really well for this little Christmassy kind of thing about what I was doing. So today, December 7th, I have 2 photos, and I'm going to change up my size. I've talked about how I like to do that when I did this page back on the 3rd, how I like to have little inserts and little fun things going on. Hey, Nancy. So I'm going to use the Simple Stories. I don't even know what size this is. 4x6 probably. Yes, it's like it's a little bit more than 6. Like it's 6 1/4 by 4. So that's kind of just a fun little thing, and I'm really trying to dump my lights over every day I do this videotaping. I don't do it normally. I don't know what it is about a live. So that's what I'm going to do today. I've started, I think I talked about this, I'm putting things in now kind of as I'm thinking, so this will be the page for the next day. Yesterday we had snow, so I popped some, I haven't printed those photos yet, but I popped some snowflakes in. For that, I am toying with, then I don't have anything here because this will be today's on this side. And then I'm thinking about, what it looks like going forward. So I have nothing for tomorrow yet. And part of that is because my boyfriend's sick today. We were going to do stuff. He's still sick. So we're hoping he feels well enough to do some Christmassy stuff tomorrow because I am missing all the Christmas stuff we did last year. I was gone last weekend. He's been sick this weekend, so we haven't done Christmas lights or that kind of stuff. And it feels like that part of my holiday is really missing. So I'm a little bit sad about that today, but I am going to go out and run some errands, and I'm going to do at least one Christmas open house that I was kind of thinking about doing anyway, but that'll get me that. And then I'm going to come home and I'll do at least one more page. So if you haven't, put your notification bell on because I'll be back at some point this afternoon to do at least one more page and maybe even another one after that, get myself caught up to our current pages where I'm just now, then I'll be scrapbooking just everything real time. And I had said that that's how I was going to do that. So anyway, that's a little heads up for later today. I have a story ready for Monday. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do this story for Tuesday, which will be all my ornaments. If not, I have this set, so I do that. I have the photos taken. And then I talked about this yesterday, I printed my Hallmark movie Countdown to Christmas checklist. I don't know where I got this, but just Google Countdown to Christmas, Hallmark Channel Countdown to Christmas, and this image will probably come up. And so that's pretty cool because then I keep track of what I've watched and, it's kind of a fun thing. I'll do another page, whether I do it on the front of this or the back or something in front of it, I'm not sure. But I do have this Hallmark Movie Lover aqua piece from Colorcast Designs. And then this one says Merry and Bright. So I'll want to use that somewhere along the way. I do a lot of times use these things when I do like the divider pages in between. I'll do some sort of divider page. So that could happen there too. We'll see. I haven't done any divider pages yet. I did think about doing this one in front of this one, but we'll see, because this might, depending on what I do for color, I might not like it together. And then, ooh, this one, so the page I'm going to do later on this afternoon, I have that long pocket here, and I have not done any sequins or anything yet. But look, I stopped quick yesterday to get red sequins. I could only get these multi-packs at Walmart, and gosh knows I have plenty of sequins, but that's okay. I'll just use them and it'll be all good. So let's work on today's. I'm going to pull yesterday's out. I like to do that so that I can kind of pull things together, pull colors together and that kind of thing. Now, I could, so this photo is kind of the story of, I go to a client's house every Wednesday night, and then afterwards we do a little, they cook me dinner. So good morning, Tammy. They cook me dinner. And so I'm trying to decide, I like this very, you know, this very serene sort of, this is what the space looks like. It's become a second massage room to me because we've been doing this a few years now. But I look out at a lake, and that's what this is kind of my view. And we usually leave, it's pretty private. We usually leave the side windows open. They do that for me so that I have something nice to look at, which is lovely. So I haven't decided if I'm going to back these, and then, you know, that kind of thing. Oh, that's kind of interesting to do something floating. Although how I'd attach that in here, I'm not quite sure. Good morning, Moira. Good morning, almost afternoon, actually, depending on where you are. So maybe back to back, let's grab the paper and see what I think here. So I have kind of like this one. It's really serene, and that's kind of what this is it's pretty serene. I could back to back paper here like this. It doesn't quite fill this, but I'm okay with that. So I probably have to chop this just a little bit, because yeah, it's going over a little bit, because this is actually 4 inches. I'm going to do that. Let's use this because I like the serene feeling of that. Just this. I just like the serene feeling of that. So this was that paper that I mistakenly chopped up the other day. So let's see. Yep, that works really well. So I'm just going to glue this down back to back, and so that's a pretty small canvas to work with. That view would be hard to really get in there. So let's just pop this in the center. Claire, yay! Bonsoir, if I'm even pronouncing that halfway correctly. Need to work on my French. Claire, I'm thinking about a trip to Paris in January of 2024 for my 60th birthday. So we'll see if that happens. I'll definitely let you know if I am. It's in talks for now with some friends. Okay, so 2 photos there. Time I could use some die cuts, perhaps. I also have these, I have some wood veneer here. I just popped these color cast pieces in back in my big basket because I haven't been using them. So I'm thinking, do I have anything? I think it's a great idea too. I'm still sad I didn't get to go to Paris or France in general in 2020. So the merriest, this isn't really a floral thing, so I don't know that that works very well. I mean, I certainly could do that to Christmas this up a little bit. That's a possibility. I cut my nails this morning right before I started, and I'm having a really hard time grasping anything now. It's amazing what happens when you do that. Okay, so good cheer. I do have chipboard from this collection because I don't want things to look too Christmassy here. And this is going to be pretty pale, but I think that's okay. I was thinking about popping a little like red right behind the photos, but I like it better without it, I think. Here's a nice little cluster here. Like I could do a couple of these. Probably the bigger one here. And then this is day 7. Not green. Because then I could journal on the back. I could do... Let's do this right on top here. So December 7th there, that there. And I'm thinking like a little label or something underneath that. This house would have been kind of a cute idea because it is going to somebody's house. Can I get that on the back? Perhaps. There is a nice chipboard piece there too. I like the bigger one here though, I think. I give up. Having a very hard time. I think maybe that there if I can't find a blue one. I don't even know if they have a blue one in this pack. If they did, I've already used it, I think. They did. I'm trying to think what I would have used it on. Okay, I'm going to just quick flip through this to see if I used it. Oh yeah, right there. Okay. So that, let me look at the stickers. Maybe there's, here we go. Here's a blue one on the stickers. Let's do that. We'll just put this little sticker up here. I just kind of wanted to keep this, you know, the focus is obviously here. But a little something there. And this will cover up like that, you know, extra space here. Tip that a little bit. Yeah, I like how that looks. And then I'll come back here and I think I'll want to repeat some of the same kinds of elements. So maybe a small sticker there. And then this one would be nice here, I think, if, and then I could do something down here with a label. So let's grab labels. By the way, you guys, I was on the Ellie Studio website today. They still have these puffy stickers. They just released their December kits, and they still have these puffy stickers. So if you're interested, they're still there, which that's crazy to think that they actually are, because you know, they're so cute. So let's see. Label, labels, labels. Here we go. Label, label, labels. Just gonna grab them to decide what colors to use. So the blues would be pretty pale. I do have green though. It's this light green color. I just don't know that that's enough journaling space, but I don't have a heck of a lot more if I use that's an interesting kind of the aqua color. It's a little bit too blue. Okay, let's see what this looks like. I could always use more than one too. You know, I don't have to just use. I think because I have a little bit of blue in this green area here that this works. Well, this is going on now because I put it on. I didn't mean to, but okay, that's feeling a little unbalanced to me. So sometimes when things like that happen, I start layering. Maybe a little bit of dimension here. Yeek. I'm laughing to myself because goodness. This is what happens when you've cut your fingernails. Super short. Okay. There we go. And now the chipboard is flying. Okay, so this is a chipboard for the Holidays collection. And what I was thinking is maybe, or I could do the bow too. That might work as well. So let's see. A little extra there. Yes, I like that better, I think. There is a light green one too, which might look nice here. Oh, let's go back to the dark green one. So we'll do the dark green one here. I don't even know if they have, yep, there is a liner on there, but I don't trust chipboard, so even if there is, I put my own on there. So then I could do this little bow up at the top, or I can go back to this one here and do the dimension, and I think I like that one. Dammy, I said he's still not feeling well today, so we're hoping he's gonna rest today. We're hoping that he'll feel good enough to do something tomorrow. So we kind of looked, there are things, you know, that we can go out and do. I said this is just so sad because we, you know, we couldn't do anything last week because I was gone, and then he's been sick all week. So I'm thinking I want to maybe add a little bit of dimension in on this side since I have it on the other side. So I could do that. There's this cute sprig, which I actually think I like better. This feels a little small. My other option is to pop this bow in here, and I think this one is going to win. And I could also always, you know, take a sticker or a die cut and pop it up too. I just don't need to. And I think I said yesterday when I was working on one of the layouts that I don't use a lot of dimension in this book just because it gets bigger. or it's already big, and making it bigger is probably not what I want to do, but I don't, you know, I think it's nice to sometimes have a little extra here. Okay, so I like how that's looking. I have a little space to journal here. I don't think I need enamel dots or anything. I'm liking the way this looks, just as it is. I was thinking, do I want to add like a little phrase sticker here? Maybe. I certainly have plenty of them. Let's see if there's anything on here that, I have the word traditions, which warmth and love would probably work here. I want to be careful about sticking that to my photo. I don't want to do that. I don't know. I think adding an extra sticker is, I like the simplicity without it. So I think we'll just go with it the way it is. I like how simple that is. So that is today's story. I made a right mess here for a really small page. Okay. So here's the book. There's my page from yesterday. Here's my page for today. Well, which was Wednesdays. The page I'm doing right now, I should say. This was Wednesdays. And I love how that's laying already. And then you turn it, you'll see the journaling. And I think this then will work pretty well. So I'm toying with talking about, you know, how things, you know, things to do in December. And I bought a CD this day. I bought a little present for my boyfriend, he loves Whoppers, so I'm going to give him that. Some Santa Kisses for myself to snack on. And then I found a book, a North Pole Express book with my one of my great nephew's names on it. So I grabbed that because he loves to read. So I think this will work. So I'm going to be back later this afternoon. When I get back, you will see this with sequins in it. And it will be sealed because I have a fuse tool. Sits right in my drawer. Pretty much the only time I ever use it is this time of year, or if I'm doing some other book like that. So I'll get those things sealed in there. And there's two cute snowflakes here that I could use in here too as something fun. There will be snow on this next page, so that might be a little bit cute to do that little snowflakey things there. So we'll kind of see how that all works in together. But that's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do. So you guys have a great rest of your morning if it's morning, or start your afternoon. Pop the notification bell on. I can't tell you for sure when I'm going to come back on, or I would, but it will be at some point this afternoon. I'm going to do at least 1 and maybe 2 pages later, and I'm leaning towards doing 2 because then I would be completely caught up to where I need to be for the book, and that would be really nice to have that done. Other than that, my plan for today is to read my Christmas book and watch all the Hallmark movies and probably have some Santa hat kisses. So they're regular Hershey kisses. They're just in Santa hat packaging, which is super cute. So, all right, you guys, thanks for joining me this morning. I will see you in probably a couple of hours. Bye, everybody.